Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Listen to Jay. Wait, hold on.
In a change of pace from the previous video, I recently watched something light, silly, and based on an IP from Archie Comics. A fun story of corporate control, narrative crafting, brand management, and the brainwashing of the public. To let the cat out of the bag, the film was Josie and the Pussycats. I went into this film with virtually no expectations, from celebrity cameos.
Hello, I'm Eugene Levy, and yes, I'm an actor.
To arch corporate villains, to the band's plucky can-do attitude. At first glance, this film looks a lot like every comedy from the era. It could be called a mix of Zoolander and Men in Black, with the self-aware, self-deprecating humor of 1995's The Brady Bunch movie. To a lesser degree, it resembles other films of variable quality, Idiocracy, Spice World, Freddy Got Fingered, whatever. Under that razor-thin surface is a piercing, cynical lament of the mass-market culture of the 90s. While the film aggressively winks at the audience, it has enough confidence to not explain the joke. And what pleased me most is that this film is just a bit based. The primary joke that is completely over the top, but never receives explicit comment, is the product placement. Sure, we have all seen product placement in movies before, even as fictional examples. There is also a clouder of meta-commentary. Unlike, say, Scooby-Doo, Josie and the Pussycats was relatively obscure as both a comic book and a cartoon. But the film does not shy away from occasional references to Riverdale or even a fun fourth wall break.
I still don't understand why you're here.
I'm here because I was in the comic book.
What?
Nothing.
I started this video with the famous Red Letter Media clip.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.
Because the agenda of the antagonists is to brainwash young teens into mindlessly consuming empty, stupid cultural products. Buy crap, eat crap, consume, consume, consume.
There are no limits.
It figures it would be something like this.
Our nation.
So, is anti-consumerism based all by itself? I would argue yes, but it's worse than that. The government is in cahoots with the corporate villains, underhandedly advancing particular federal interests. What's more, when the corporate conspiracy becomes exposed and thus inconvenient, does the government admit its collusion? Of course not. It throws the corporation under the bus, not even bothering to deny knowledge, and indeed partakes in the arrest. Is this backhanded treatment the way a modern court or government institutions might handle, say, an electric car company, conspiracy theorist, even an unconventional political outsider? This film came out in 2001, and even then, there was self-aware cynicism about mining intellectual property, clearly something that holds up. It almost feels like we now live in the endgame of the villains to this story. There are a few moments that would get labeled woke today, but none of it seems wedged in, not at all invasive to the storytelling. Were it made today, the one change that might be made would be the corporate weirdos forcing diversity into the band instead of attempting to force it out. That and, well, I understand boy bands, but why again was Carson Daly ever a thing? His relevance feels like a lifetime ago. Although in that era, we let Limp Bizkit happen. Perhaps our culture can default out of bankruptcy into redemption. Limp Bizkit, the biggest band in the world. How in the world did we let that happen?
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and then get excited for next product.